man cannot receive anything unless it's first given to him from heaven. It never says that you need to feel it first in scripture. That's what I go by. That's why I've had the most success, right? Those feelings will be added on to you by deciding this is you. By deciding this is who I am, and this is what I have, establishing our 4 pillars of self-concept, how do I view myself, then therefore the world will view me that way instantly. How I have experienced different areas of my life, which is concept of self. How do you experience things, right? I don't know what your situation is, but being very general. Decide, I have always experienced this way, because if it goes hand in hand with what you want, that's contradiction without realizing it, right? Then decide what you have. Whenever it comes to mind, immediately describe it that way. Who are you? Immediately describe it that way. And then look at reality through that lens. When you see something that's the opposite, this has nothing to do with me, it actually means this. And if you see something you don't like, change the meaning. Or deny, choose, be it. Or whatever, everything that keeps you in the same lens. It's not about what you do, it's who you are when things happen to you. Those emotions, those feelings attached to that identity that you are in consciousness will be added onto you because you're dwelling in that consciousness. And then everything you do will be the right move from that state of consciousness. So you have the power to decide if you're doing it right. Acts 10:34, God is not a respecter of persons. There's no partiality. God is both the good and the evil. So if you believe in that, yeah. Everyone is under one rule, one law of awareness, and our own decisions, our own definitions, our choices, our whatever we say is true, right? So you get who you are. But to not give a shit what anyone thinks, because people can only think what you think anyway. Anyway, saying if there is a life plan, if I choose to do that, then it's exactly what I'm doing now. You have no power or authority over me that's granted to you from above. Therefore, the one that hands me over to you is guilty of the greatest sin. You hand yourself over to pre-birth plans, you're guilty of the greatest sin. The greatest sin is not recognizing yourself as the all, everything coming from you, as all that is. Thinking the external, everything in the external, or a belief, or a collective belief has power over you, that you have to experience it because it's out there in the collective. Right? So, you have no power or authority over me unless granted to you from above. Above represents the mind. Right? Therefore, the one that hands me over to you, right? So, you hand yourself over to pre-birth plans, it has power over you. You hand yourself over to destiny, it has power over you. Karma, power over you. Fate, power over you.